Hello everyone, welcome back to Angela's Craft Room. Today I'm going to show you how I've made this handmade box. It's quite a good size box, and just so you know, the finished box measures 5 3/4 inches, so that's 5 3/4 inches by 4.5 inches, so it's a really good size gift box. I actually made it to fit my Bendi Fold card in it that I'm giving to someone, so I'm sure I've shown you that in a previous tutorial, but that is why I made this size gift box. And then I've just made some flowers with the Botanical Builder framelits and pop them on there. So we'll see how we go for time. This tutorial is mainly to show you how to make the box, but if we've got time I'll show you the flowers I've made as well. Now your box is this is for the bottom of your box. It needs to be 8.5 inches by 9 3/4 of an inch and scored at 2 inches on all 4 sides. This is for the bottom of the box, okay? So you've got your piece of cardstock, and as I said, it's 8.5 inches by 9 3/4 of an inches. 9 3/4 of inches. Now I scored it on each side at 2 inches. So scored there, turned, scored there, turned, scored there, turned, and scored there. Then you need a really good pair of sharp scissors, and I'm just going to cut very carefully on the corners, just on one, on each side. You need a really good pair of sharp scissors to do this, so to make it precise. Sorry if I was out of camera view there. So like that. Just zoom in a bit. Okay, so you can see I've made my cuts there. So now I'm just going to, this side, I'm going to take my bone folder and just burnish, on all of those lines. So, and I mean, this box you could use for anything, like a gift box. You could put your gift inside of it, but I particularly made this size for my Bendi Fold card, because I don't like giving the Bendi Fold cards, I don't like giving them and then the person has to assemble them. I like to make them so they're permanently glued shut, so to speak. So then we're just going to add some tear and tape. So I might just very carefully just miter those with my sharp scissors. Just do a little bit of a miter on the edge of the square. You can always trim up. You can always trim it up afterwards. So just have a look. It fits nicely. And then on the other end, you just need to miter it just ever so lightly, because once we add the tear and tape, you don't want it having a bit of an overlap. I like just to miter them and then put it together and see what's going to look like. So that's looking pretty good. Okay, so now we need our tear and tape. Okay, so I'm just going to pop my tear and tape on the two outer edges. And I'm using the scissors these are my scissors that have got that much glue on them, because I was naughty and I used them, so I just keep these ones for cutting my tear and tape. And this is for a gift, so I'm going to put 3 across, because I just do not want this coming undone once I've given it as a gift. Nothing worse, because I know the lady that I'm giving this to, and she will keep this box, I know. So we're just going to put all this on. We need to put it on the other 2 corners as well. Okay, so we'll just pop it on these 2 corners. And I'd just really like to thank you for subscribing to my channel. I only started my channel in February 2016, and now it's November 2016, and I do have 500 subscribers, so I'm quite happy with that. So, as I always say, if you would like a tutorial done on anything that involves Stampin' Up products, please leave it in the comments below. I'm more than happy to do a tutorial for you. So we're just going to do that on there like that. Then we're just going to lift. I just like using, just saves my nails by pulling it off with the tweezers. And if you get a bit of glue that goes over the edge of your cardstock, just all you have to do is push it back with your finger. So this is going to be the bottom of my cardstock. So like that. So just these other 2 corners. So we have to make the lid just a little bit bigger than the bottom, so it will fit nicely. Okay, so now we're going to lift this middle piece up, bring this first piece, now just line it up so all I did was just really carefully lined that up so it gave a nice finished look. So we're just going to, I can't do it that way, so I just do it. So you're just lining it right up on the corner before you add pressing down your tear and tape, because I want this to have a really neat finish. So that's how easy the bottom comes together, and you can see how nice and deep that box is. So now we're going to do the lid, which I've got this beautiful colour. Now the lid measures 8 9/16 of an inch by 9 13/16 of an inch. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to cut it to that, and then you're just going to score it on each side at 2 inches, just like we did in the other one. But we've made this one a little bit bigger, so hopefully it's going to fit onto the bottom of our bottom of our box. So this is the lid. So it's such an easy box to make. I use this one all the time. Not just to put cards in, but gifts in, anything. And then you can decorate the box. Okay, so now we'll just burnish those edges. So the bottom of my box was sky blue. And this is rose red. Just one more score. And then once again, it's just going to fold in like that. So we're just going to get our sharp scissors and miter that. And what I might do, so this tutorial doesn't go on forever, I might just show you, when I finish the box, I'll come back and do the tutorial with the flowers. That way we can make the flowers and decorate the box with the flowers. So just miter it ever so carefully, because you don't want to take a really big chunk out. Right, now we're just going to do the same thing again with our tear and tape. And these are my glued up scissors. So we need to do this on each corner. And if you're living in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator that looks after you, I would love the opportunity to look after you. I do always have the links to my online store, my blog and my business page. But if you just leave a comment below or with your contact details, I'm more than happy to contact you. If you do go to my online store, my contact details are in the top right hand corner, so you can easily contact me that way. Whether you want to be a customer or whether you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, I would love to have you on my team. I have an ever-growing team of ladies, and we have our own little group, and yeah, it's just a really lot of fun. It doesn't matter where you are in Australia. All my customers and all my demonstrators are Australia-wide, so you don't have to. Social media is fabulous in that way that we can talk and contact each other. I'm more than happy to give you a call if you live in Australia. So don't hesitate, please let me know. So we're just taking this off, and this is going to be the top of our box. And I'll put the measurements in the bottom for this particular size box. I just think it'd be better if I do a separate tutorial on how we decorated the box, made the flowers and decorated. I'll have the flowers all cut out for you, and I'll show you the thinlits that I've used, and then we can decorate the box, show you how to make a cluster of flowers on your box. So we're just bringing that up and making sure that it's gonna go right on that corner. And the same this side, just lining it up so it's perfectly on that corner. Okay, then the same with this one, so you can see how easy it is to make this box. And we just pop that one in. I'll just turn it so I can see. Just lining it up right on that corner, so you can see that I've lined it up on all sides. Now you can see I don't know if you can see that just on there's a real little bit of, it's ever so slightly coming up, a bit over, but I'm not going to worry about that because I don't want to be cutting it after I've glued it all together. Now, hopefully that should just fit on top of the box, on the bottom, which it does perfectly. The easiest box that you could possibly make. So thank you for spending, get my rubbish all out the way for you. Thank you for spending a few moments of your day with me today, and I will come back in a tutorial, my very next tutorial, and we will decorate the box and glue the flowers on. And once again, thank you for joining me today. And as I say, if you are looking for a demonstrator in Australia to look after you, or you are interested in joining Stampin' Up, whether it's as a hobbyist just to get the fabulous 20% discount off your own orders, or you want to start up a little business, please contact me. I would love to hear from you, and you could join my ever-growing team of beautiful ladies. Okay, thank you so much for spending that time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in my next tutorial.